G'day guys. Well, I'm out bush. I'm prospecting today. I'm at a quartz outcrop here, and I've just taken a sample. I just took a sample. It's like a bit of a vein, and I've just broken this out, but the whole outcrop is quartz. Yeah, but this is all mineralized. You can see it's all rusty. So all I'm doing today is looking for these quartz outcrops or quartz vein, and just taking a few samples, and I'll be taking them home and crushing them and processing. It's raining, just a light misty rain today. Unbelievable. I really thought earlier in the week it was all fine right up till today. Unbelievable. Yeah, there's another mine I want to go to south of here, but I can't get there. It's just all too wet down there. So there's another old digging not far from here, so I'll go there, and I've never sampled it, so I'll take samples of that. Yeah, but I didn't bring my tripod, so I just got to make do. But I'll just show you where I'm at here. Now this is this whole formation here, and I'll take a photo of this formation. It's all quartz, just all solid quartz, and you can see it's all rusty. And just up in that corner there, it's where I took the sample out of. You can see it's like a wedge. Yeah, where the two rocks have come together, or they've been fractured. It's been fractured just in that corner. At one stage it was fractured, and yeah, sometimes the fluid comes up through the fractures and forms new veins, and that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, but you can see it's all rusty, so it's obviously it's got sulfides in it. Yeah, so anyway, that's what I'm doing today. I'll get back to you guys. Okay, I've walked up to this outcrop, and at the end of this this outcrop here, right on the end, the old timers have dug a test pit just here. I can't really see, nothing really stands out. I can't see a vein or anything. I mean, this is all quartz, and that's quartz there. And there's also this other type of rock. I don't know what it is. Some other kind of country rock with it. Yeah. And here's their pile. They've dug out of here, this hole here, and they've piled all the rocks up just here. Just looks like quartz, like a big pile of quartz. Just here. I'll have a look through it and I'll see if I can see anything that looks mineralised. Yeah. Also, on the downslope, just by that tree, they've dug a trench. Just here. They dug a trench down in there. So, yeah, I'll have a look around here, see if I can see anything. Okay, here's another outcrop. This is a quartzite, yeah, quartz and quartzite outcrop, and you can see on the other side there, that's where I was, over on the other side there. I was over there when I took that last sample, and I followed it along the strike, and the strike is a north-south. So we're facing south at the moment. It's a north-south strike. And on the end of it, right on the very end of this strike, on the northern end, we have a shaft. Now, when I was here last time, there was a lot was overgrown. I couldn't see too much. But now there's been a fire through here, as you can see by the burnt timber. And if you look down in there, you'll see that red, which is iron. All that red there, that's all iron in there. And in there's a vein. See it? It's all broken down, decaying vein in there. And I think it's either that vein there, and just over here to the left, if I can find it, yeah, just here, there's another vein there, a wider one. It's really fractured quartz, you can see it. And the red in it, that's the iron. And where you get iron, you can get gold. They travel together. And if you look to the left of that again, you'll see another little stringer vein, little thin stringer vein there. And so what I've got to do, I've got to start from this red here, and I'm going to put the samples in separate bags. So I'm going to take a sample of this red material, which is, it's just the soil. Maybe it was quartz once upon a time and it's just all broken down. And then you've got these little stringer veins, and then this bigger vein here that's it's been crushed. And then across here you go across like a quartzite, and then you get that other vein again, that other thin vein. So yeah, there it is there, that other vein. So I'm going to sample these, and that'll be my project for today, guys. Sampling out this old working, because in the mines report they did find gold here in this shaft here. Obviously it did go deeper at one stage. It's all been filled in, backfilled in over time. Yeah, so that's my project today. Take some samples of this old mine and see if I can get some gold out of it. Okay, I'll get back to you guys. I just found this, another working by the old timers, an open stope. Yeah, this one here is mentioned in the mines department as well, but there was nothing said about it, so I don't know if they found anything here or not. Anyway, I'll go back to that other shaft I was working at. Okay, now I've just dug some of this material here, all this rusty material, and if you look in there, you'll see a dark vein running down through it. And here's a piece here. I think that, yeah, that might be iron, some kind of an iron. Anyway, I'm going to put some of this into a sample bag, sample that, then I'll move across, and if you look at this here, you'll see there's all separate little veins, and this vein here looks like it's been crushed under pressure all the way to the bottom. So this will be sample 1 over here, sample 2 out of here, and then I'll take a third sample over here in there. That's another vein there through there. So I'll take the 3 samples. Okay guys, I'll get back to you. Okay, sample number 1, taken out of that red oxide-y iron material. Sample number 2, I took out of that vein there, which is, it's hard up against this quartzite. Yeah, so that's that one. And oh, I'm puffing and panting here, I've been working. Sample number 3, I took out of that little thin vein just here. Yeah, so right down in there, and that's all rusty and stained. So yeah, oh well. I'll take those home and crush them up, pan them out, and see if I can find the gold that the old boys were getting. Because like I said, in the mines statement that was put up, there was gold found in this shaft. So yeah, anyway guys, I'll get back to you. Alright guys, here's another digging, and this digging here, it doesn't go very deep, just goes to there. It's been sloughed in, so it would have been deeper. But if you look over on this wall over here on the left, that's granite. Then you can see the quartz coming in. I'm going to step down in here. I hope there's no snakes. Snake season at the moment. Weather's warming up. Now, there's your granite, and if you look across there, you'll see a thin vein of quartz just in there. And then this is like a granity in country rock just here, and then as you move across, you've got more quartz, another quartz vein here from the top all the way down. The quartz vein, that's what they're digging out, and then it sort of breaks down. It breaks down into like a decomposed granite sort of material there. And then on the other side here, as you can see, that's where the quartz finishes. Quartz finishes there. Then you've got another granite, a granite outcrop here. This is granite. So you've got your granite on both sides, and you've got this quartz coming up through the middle. Yeah, hence why the old boys dug it out. But I have sampled this before, and I took a sample of it, took it home, crushed it, but there was nothing in it. So whether they dug down looking for it, and yeah, it just didn't have any gold in it maybe. And then directly above me, you can't see from here, but up this hill, you can see all the quartz all scattered down. That's the vein all the way up the hill. You can see the granite to the right, across to the left, more granite outcropping, and in the middle here where I'm standing, straight up the hill, it's quartz. And up the top of the hill up here, right up the very top, is that shaft that I took the samples out of. Yeah, so I'll have a bit of a look around here. I've got my hammer, I'll belt a few pieces of quartz open, see if I can find anything. It's raining again. That's it, I'm out of here. I've got enough samples anyway guys, so I'll head for home, and then I'll test these samples at home. Okay guys, I'll see you when I'm back home. G'day guys, I'm back home. This is the next day, and I've crushed up the three samples, and I've got them separate, sample 1, 2 and 3, and now I'm going to pan them out. So this is sample 1, and if you remember, this is the oxide, that oxidey material, yeah, the first sample I took. Okay, we'll get into it, see how we go. I'm really hoping to get something out of this. I'll just set yours up guys so you can see me. Can't see me there. Okay. Yeah, really hoping to maybe get even just a couple of little specks to put me on the track, so I know where the gold is in that particular working. Yeah, because the old timers, they were getting gold there in that working, so I just got to, I mean, it could be super fine too. It mightn't even show up. I might have to put it under the microscope. Okay, let's have a look here. It's a bit overcast today too. They forecast rain today. Hasn't rained yet. They got rain last night. Bit of silver metal up the back there, but I think that's a piece of metal out of the crusher. I'll just have a look under my jewels loop. I'll get back to you guys. Okay, I ran the magnet over the material that was left in the pan and picked up a few bits of metal that's from the crusher, and then I ran the jeweler's loop over the pan and I counted two small specks of gold. Yeah, you wouldn't see them with the naked eye. They were fairly fine, but that's okay. That tells me that there is gold in that material, but very little of. So hopefully in the vein material that I sampled, hopefully we'll get a better result from that. So there's got to be a decent amount of gold there somewhere for them to have warranted to mine, to dig as much rock out as they did. And like I said, in the records it said that the gold was found in a quartz vein. So, but when you're out prospecting and sampling, anything that looks good, you should sample. And this material did look good because of the iron that was in it. Okay guys, let's have a look at this one. You just never know, you know. I might pan this material back, we might see a decent speck in the pan. You just never know what you're going to get. Hard rock mining. Gee, I thought I saw a bit of gold then, but I think it's just a bit of yellow. Yeah, just a bit of yellow sand. Yeah. Okay guys, I'll finish it off. I'll get back to you with the last pan. Okay guys, that's sample number one. Nothing. The last pan I took, went over it with the jeweler's loop, couldn't see any specks, so I took it inside, put it under the microscope. Nah, not a single speck. So that's sample one, that red oxide material. Nah, I can scratch that off. No good. Even though I'm sure I saw a couple of specks in that first pan I did. But anyway, this is sample number two I'm doing now. This is that first vein, that quartz vein that I took out. So we'll see how good this stuff is. Yeah, this has got anything in it. One of those veins surely is going to show up a few specks. Okay guys, let's have a look here. I apologise for the audio if that wind is disrupting it. I can see some sulphides, there's little shiny bits, silver bits there, sulphides. Yeah, there's all sulphides up here in the pan. I can see it. Sulphides, and looks like bits of metal from my crusher. Yeah. Okay, I'll have a look under my jeweler's loop, see if I can see anything in it. I'll get back to you guys. Okay, this is the last pan of sample number two, and under the jeweler's loop I couldn't see any gold, but there's heaps and heaps of sulphides, shiny silver iron sulphides. Yeah, plenty of those in this sample. So maybe maybe that's what the gold was in. Maybe they mined it and they got all the sulfides, and maybe the gold was trapped up in the sulfides, in the iron pyrites. Yeah. But what I'll do, I'm keeping the pyrites. I've been snuffering them up, and I'll put them in the pan at the end. Once I finish this pan, I'll put it in the pan and I'll run it under my microscope, and I'll just see if there is any fine gold, or if not, the gold could be locked up in the sulfides, which is a big process really, because you've got to roast them, and, you know, you've got to go out there and grab more of the ore, then you've got to crush it and pan it out, and yeah, it's just a big project. It's not worth it. Okay guys, let's have a look. See if we can see any shiny specks of gold. You can see all those sulfides up there in the pan. I don't know if you can see them or not, all those little silver specks. They're all sulfides, fine, real fine sulfides, yeah. Okay guys, I'll get back to you with sample number 3. Okay guys, that second sample had gold in it. What was left in the pan, I took it up, I ran the magnet over it, picked up any iron, I went up to the house and I looked under the microscope and I counted 6 specks of gold. 2 specks I could see without the microscope. You could actually see them in the pan. I don't know how I missed them when I was panning. Maybe I panned it back when I was panning. They floated back, I don't know. But when I emptied out the snuffer bottle, there was 2 pieces of gold, small pieces, that I could see in the pan, but the rest of them were microscopic. Anyway, 6 pieces of gold in that in that second sample. So this is a third sample, which is quartz. It's a quartz vein again. Yeah. So I'll be going back and taking some more samples of that quartz vein, because I always second guess myself, because I'm thinking, did that gold come out of the crusher when I crushed it? So I think to myself, yeah, I've got to go back and take more and sample it again, just to make sure, to satisfy myself, so I know that I'm onto it. Yeah. And then if I do get better samples out of that quartz, then I could probably go back and get a bucket full of the stuff. Yeah. So that's all right. 1 or 2 specks, yeah, maybe, you know, might have been in that crushings because it wasn't cleaned properly or whatever. It was clean before I used it, but there's always little bits that can get stuck up in there. Yeah, so I've got to second guess myself anyway, make sure that I haven't made a mistake. Anyway, this is sample number 3, and this was the other quartz vein that I sampled. This was that smaller vein. Can't see anything there. There's some silver specks in that, but I think that's just sulfides. Yeah. Okay, guys. I'll empty this out. I've only got enough there for 1 more pan, so I might as well do it now. Just empty that few dregs out. Last pan, sample number 3. Flies are out, and it's not really hot today. It's overcast. Yeah, so that was good. You know, there's gold in that second sample, that quartz vein, gold in there. yeah, it gives me something. I suppose at least I can put some hope on that, and hopefully I can get a bit more out of it. But I'll do another video when I go back, guys, and I'll take another sample, and then we'll see together whether I made a mistake and there was already gold in that crusher when I crushed it, or was I correct and there is gold there. Okay, let's have a look. These flies are starting to buzz around my ear rolls. Right, let's have a look, guys. Let me get a piece out of this one. Otherwise I've got to go back. And that sample too, it was actually, it was a bigger vein. This was a smaller vein. This sample 3 was a smaller vein. Sample 2 was a big wide fractured vein. So yes, and I think that was easier to bust out too, and it was wider. A wider vein means I'll be able to bust out the material a lot easier. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I think I can see a speck of gold right there. Can you see it? I'll have a look under my jeweler's loop and I'll let you know. I'll see you at the wrap up. Oh dear. Well, guys, the third sample, no, there was nothing in it. I know what I thought I saw a piece in the pan, but turns out it wasn't. It was just a piece of yellow quartz. Yeah. But anyway, I went inside and looked under the microscope. Yeah, and looked all around. No, there was nothing. Not a single speck. And yet, sample number 2, there were 6 fine, very small pieces of gold. Two pieces I could actually see in the pan. I don't know how I missed them when I was panning it, but I could actually see them in the pan, 2 pieces, and the rest of them are really super fine. Yeah, but that just proves, well, I think it is anyway. I don't, unless for some reason there was gold locked up in that crusher and it's come out with the sample. But that's why I've got to go back, take more, do another test, and make sure that I didn't mess it up. I'll take another sample, crush it. What I'll do, I'll actually run some waste through the crusher first, a few rocks of waste rock. I know there's nothing in it. I'll do that, and then I'll put the sample, the vein sample through, and that way it's got to be smicko, and if I get gold in it, I know there's gold in that vein. I can go back. Yeah, so all good. I might be onto something at last, hopefully. Oh, the winner for this pendant. I'll come up here because I'm not sure with this wind around whether you can hear me or not even. There's that pendant, that the pendant for the competition. The winner is, drum beat, Jeff. Jeff, you're the winner. The weight was 0.27. Is that right? No, sorry. 0.027 was the weight. 0.027. Yeah, I think I got that right. Yeah. No, I got it wrong, didn't I? 0.27, sorry, yeah. Okay. I'll put a picture of it up anyway, guys. Yeah. I'm confusing myself. Happens all the time. Yeah. So, Jeff, congratulations, mate. You win the pendant, my man. Yeah, you're the closest to it anyway. Or you're actually bang on. I think your guess was 0.275, and my scales only go to 2.7. So, anyway, that's yours, mate. Yeah. Yeah, that's all I was going to say. Oh, just while I got you guys, I just want to advertise a bloke. I just want to do a plug for this guy. Just put the camera up a bit. On my back there, Ned the Gruber. Ned the Gruber, yeah. He's a good bloke. He's helped me out a lot. He sent me rocks, and I've sent rocks to Ned in return. Yeah, and if you don't know him, get on his channel, have a look. He's a top guy. He's New South Wales, Australia, and he does a bit of sniping in the rivers over there, and also panning in the creeks and stuff. Yeah, he's right into his gold. Okay guys, thank you very much. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching my videos. Be good, take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Congratulations, Jeff.